Anthony Conran, who he was a poet and an academic. He was born with cerebral palsy, and he was a prolific poet and an authority on Welsh literature. But he wrote quite a few political poems, and this poem, Life Fund, is one of them. He wrote earlier a poem called Guernica, which is a really powerful piece. Another poem in that genre, in a way, was way before I knew him. His fellow students took him up a mountain to walk, and it's his struggle up a mountain. So it's about struggle as well. And it's a performance poem. It's I don't know whether it's going to be read, the first bit, is it? The introduction.
We can.
Yeah, I think so.
I'll do the first bit.
Yeah. So I'll leave it to them to.
Life Fund. 2 choruses with prologue for newspaper reader. This piece was designed as a cantata to be set to music. So far, no one has composed any for it. But it works as a piece for choral speaking, providing opportunities for the producer to play his full chorus against smaller groups or soloists. The newspaper reader is dressed as a city gent, reading from his newspaper.
Despite the absence of severe windstorms, the casualty experience for 1966 continued to deteriorate. Total losses recorded being about 20% higher than those in 1965. A partial recovery had occurred by the end of the year, at which time, however, the United States Dow Jones Index had fallen by 19%. Against this background, it is not unsatisfactory that the depreciation in the Life Fund was less than 6% overall. Apart from the high incidence of claims, 1966 was in many respects a difficult year. Nevertheless, we can look back with satisfaction on the progress made towards complete integration within.
Though the storms, the storm winds, though the crowding winds of the sea, though the mist winds of rain,
the rain hordes and the spray
of white horses, though the grey stallions of storm did not come,
did not plunge
or rush,
or tumble,
or race,
down the precipice, or fall,
down,
Death.
down,
death, with 1,000 bodies and souls, gentlemen,
And ladies.
with pink and brown babies,
in the gullet of the calm,
Went down.
into death. The crowd in the vortex sloped round and down. Last year,
This year.
in the widening gullet.
Roti cook,
Roti,
roti, cookie, cookie, roti, cook, cook, roti, cook, rot, cook, rot, cook, rot.
Claim, claim, claim! Against,
Tackle,
Against.
gear,
Against,
belt,
Against.
wheel,
against,
bullet,
against,
bomb,
against,
gas,
against.
gun.
claim of the women turning up fortunes.
Agnostic horoscopes on cornered pages.
Claim on the stars by the right of the zodiac.
By the birthright of a sign, Aquarius, Gemini.
The ram, the crab, the weighted scale. Claim of the wasting strength of a man.
Rivalry and anxious and even.
Broti cook, cook brot, cook brot. Claim of the dreams that terrify small children. Claim of the good grass and the unbroken light.
Claim of the nudging shadows of the alders.
Where the kingfisher flies,
Swift and blue,
stark
yet does not surprise
or break.
the rigour of the waiting blue.
Cook,
Cook, cook,
cook.
claim
Claim
of the toy sword against the real,
The fury.
against the play of our fury.
cook, cook,
Cook, rocky,
cook,
cook, rock,
cook,
cook, rocky, cook, rock. Claim, claim,
claim.
The
Against,
slovenly nursemaids of danger.
against,
The practitioners of plague.
against,
The apostolic addicts of poison.
against.
The bored surgeons of the germ.
Cook
cook
it,
it,
cook
cook
it,
it,
rot
rot
it,
it,
cook,
cook,
rot
rot
it,
it,
cook,
cook,
rot.
rot.
Against,
The gatherer of fruit that denies the fruit.
against,
The hunter that does not kill his friend.
against.
The farmer that denies the cock and the bull.
The man that denies the child.
Cook, cook, rot it, cook, rot.
Against.
The anaesthetists of anger.
Against.
The consultants that do not speak.
Roti cook, cook, roti, roti, cook it, roti, cook, cook, roti, cook, rot, cook, claim
Of the
of the
mortal man.
in the midmost of his way.
In the light years of heaven, a fathom of darkness.
Claim.
Of the girlhood and the boyhood of things.
In the breakdown of stars.
To be
awkward and rich.
Claim of the angel to realize the brute. Claim of the living to death, of the dying to live. Claim, claim.